If you think about Africa, what makes Africa unique? It's its wildlife. The large charismatic wildlife species is something that is completely unique to Africa. Nowhere in the world we have what we have in Africa. So in Mozambique we've got 3 national parks that we co-manage with the government of Mozambique. And they're quite far apart. The one in the north is about 1,000 kilometers from the one in the south. And for the country manager and for the park management to move between these parks, they need an aircraft, otherwise it can take you about 14 hours drive from the one park to the other park, or from Maputo. And we needed a small aircraft that can transfer people. It's called a Zenith 801, and it costs, we bought it second-hand for about, in euro terms, about 70,000 euro. So it's not that expensive if you compare it with a car. I mean, if you buy a Toyota Land Cruiser 4x4, you'll probably pay 50,000 euro. So it's not almost the price of a brand new Toyota Land Cruiser, and your impact of that is just tenfold better. So that Zenith that we flew this morning has got a 200-litre tank, and you can do about 5 hours in the air. So your range is probably about 600-700 kilometers. Quite good. So this is one of the most important breeding areas. The Mozambican coastline is 3,000 kilometers long, and 80% of all the turtles for the whole Mozambique is just in this 80 kilometers. So it's quite an impressive, important protected area for turtles. As I said, we'd like to just get a little bit of an update on the tourism side, what's happening at Mili, because I saw there's 6 sites cleared now. We flew over it this morning, which of course is contradictory to what was agreed to with the original concession sites. The plan is to build there this year already about 15 chalets. Okay, that's the tented camp chalets plus a camping terrain. I know there's a lot of politics involved.
Yeah, a lot of this morning also I was faced with the political issue on the Mili Bangalore side.
So that will probably be the first infrastructure development this year, and hopefully the launch of the tender for the road will happen this year as well. So the road will start from here, go up. I think it goes down to Zingut, huh? Yeah. What's this side? That's a shower, there's a toilet. Is that correct? What is it?
One, that's probably I think there's a little kitchenette in the front, so it's a self-catering.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is on either side. I mean, that's probably the toilet and that's the shower.
Yeah.
So that's the toilet side, one shower on the other side, yeah. Yeah, I'd say this is probably unit 4 or 5, I guess, but...
Is that 3? Is it that one?
Probably, yeah. So this will be the unit 4.
5.
That indicates that it's a swimming area or launching area. Is it picture? The block, yeah.
Photos on the ground.
What are you going to do about this? Because you even all these things to that same sentence.
This is the marine managers, and this is the facility, the rangers, and this is their station.
Stop him on the traffic or the maritime. He starts getting and he gets this thing out and says, oh, I'm coming for a conference.
Good idea.
Hectare for 40 bags of maize was it, and how many bags of maize now after?
Okay.
We've calculated that they increased their yield for maize from 0.2 tons per hectare to 1.9 tons per hectare. So that's almost a tenfold increase in productivity and production. Tenfold increase in food security. Hello. Afternoon. Okay. So how big is this? Is it
Wire and fix up 3 lengths.
Sorry?
How are you going to repair? Just 3 lengths?
And why does he do that?
Por que está a fazer isso, Sr. Bem?
This is one of the community projects supported by Peace Parks Foundation, and here we have 3 communities, and each of them are supported with the beekeeping project. And the idea is eventually to have in total 10 hives per family, which makes it economically viable for them as an additional source of revenue stream. Yes, I see that.
Mesma coisa. Então nós temos um bom enxame aqui. Porque as abelhas estão a construir os favos da maneira como nós queremos.
O que significa alimentar os abelhas?
O que significa alimentar?
Sim,
Oficial, quando aqui nós não encontramos mel, os favos estão vazios. Garoto de açúcar. Fumo. Está onde fumigador?
Hello, good, and you? I'm Werner.
Yeah, very fine.
From the Peace Parks Foundation.
Good. Right, I'm almost job.
Okay. The beginning of the project, and I think the hives, the quality, there's better quality hives that one could get these days, I understand. But obviously the idea is that you can increase the number of hives per family. That's ultimately what you want to do.
Tra kupumba leswaku atizo mas a plan leswaku qual reserve ni pfaliwa leswaku kufunga mahi ya ku pfuna.
The new entrance road will come from there, and then we'll have to look at putting a circle here with access to a possible commercial centre and fuel station in that area over there. And then a new entrance to the headquarters just to the left of the main entrance gate, so you can have better control of your in and out, your entry and exit point for the park.
In the case of Maputo Special Reserve that we visited now for 3 days, 10 years ago there were almost virtually no animals left. So in those instances you take animals from parks that are doing well and you translocate them back to rehabilitate the park and make it like it was before. It is all the species that used to exist there you bring back to the area, and you do a study and you understand what's the capacity, the carrying capacity, how many animals can it have, and then over time you reintroduce them and bring the animals back and try and manage the system as natural as possible, like it was before. The main targets for us over the next 5 years is to really get a hold on wildlife crime. Wildlife crime is one of the biggest threats to conservation. So one of our objectives of Peace Parks Foundation is to really see what can be done to change the dynamic of organized crime, having an ability in South Africa. In Southern Africa, over the past year, we've lost 30,000 elephant to elephant poaching, and we've lost again 1,000 rhino to poachers. And of course, you want to turn that trend around and stop organized crime exploiting wildlife resources for their own benefit.